Hello gardeners, welcome back to another video here in Gardening Little by Little. My name is Janet and today I'm going to share with you some things that I'm going to be doing in January in my garden. And it's going to be a no spend January here in my garden for me. So no spend January for me means that I won't be buying any clearance plants. I won't be buying any more seeds because I have enough to use this spring. And I won't be buying any annuals in the month of January. Instead, I'm gonna be focused on working in the garden, which is cleaning, pruning, taking care of the garden, and what I'm planning for planting for the growing season here in my garden. And it's just for the month of January, just to reset my plant spending and set some goals that I have here in the garden. For example, I want to work on the pavers, and for that I need to save a little bit of more money so that way we could do it ourselves and build some steps towards a patio. I also want to buy big pots that I could make big statements in the garden that I could put by the patios. I'll show you a little b-roll here that I could put two big pots by the patio. So those are my big main goals for spring this year. Next week I'm gonna get my color blends bulbs that I bought myself for Christmas. So that was already a spend money that I used for December, but I will be planting those in January, so that you're gonna see those in the next video. So just to let you know, I already spent that money for my Christmas. And I love buying bulbs in color blends because the daffodils and the alliums come in big giant bulbs, and they come back for me every year. And I got some tulips and some daffodils and some alliums, and I can't wait to show you guys because it's gonna look so gorgeous when those big 6 inches balls will be out here in the garden beds for late summer. So what I'm going to do for the next 3 weeks is reset the garden, which is going to be cleaning and pruning and planning for the growing season and taking care of the plants that I have in my garage for overwintering, just to protect them when we get those hard cold snaps, and taking care of the many plants that I have in my house, which is the house plants. So give me thumbs up if you want to see my house plants tour someday. So in this video, we're gonna see if we could harvest some key limes and some kumquats because they look like they're ready to be harvested, and they look really vibrant colors. So maybe we could see if we could get some today. And remember, you guys, this is just for the month of January. I'm planning to set some goals, use what I have, and make some really good big plants for the garden so that way we could enjoy it for the rest of the year. And today we're going to be doing some little things in the garden. So that is, I'm going to plant some of the photograph plants that I got in clearance last month in December, you guys. Okay, so I haven't even spent any money this January. So these are the autograph evergreen plants that I got last month. It's for another name for it is Clusia, and it's a foundation hedge. It says here that it grows 20 to 25 feet high, but this plant is so easy to trim, so it'll be easy to just trim it down at the height that we want to keep it in, which is going to be at least 6 feet from the fence. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna actually replace this plant with the Photocarpus plants that I have over here. I'll show you in a minute. Photocarpus plants that I have by the fence, they don't look very pretty, and I really want to have something aesthetically pleasing to look at over the winter. So I'm just gonna repot those in a nursery can and just bring them back to life. I think they started not getting water, so that's why they were turning brown. But these ones are gonna be drought tolerant. So these ones feel like succulents, so they're not gonna need a lot of water like probably the Photocarpus wanted. Hopefully this one could be a little more drought tolerant than the Photocarpus. But I'm gonna put the Photocarpus in a nursery can so that way it can come back to life. Hopefully this spring it'll bounce back and I could put it in containers or move it somewhere else in the garden. This one got a lot of new growth since I bought it last month. Look at all the new growth that it has. That's pretty cool. You can see they were sitting there for a month now, collecting leaves. And I got it on clearance, which is a really good price for this plant. So we're gonna replace those and put them over here. Let me show you. So you see the Photocarpus plants, how brown they look. So I'm gonna replace them with these ones instead. I guess they got shocked when I moved them, or they're not getting enough water from the irrigation. But yeah, I'm gonna move those today and just keep them in a nursery can over the winter and see, hopefully they bounce back for me. Let me show you the Bougainvillea blooming in January. This one is bouncing back too. You see all the leaves coming up? That's pretty cool. We have gotten 30-degree nights, and look at my zinnia that you saw in the last tour video. It's all gone, all snapped from the cold. But these ones are doing good. See, very easy. It's not dead though, so I'm not gonna throw it away, but I'm gonna see if I could bring it back to life and put it in a place where it gets enough water daily and stuff. I guess it didn't like this area. That's what I'm trying to say. But thank goodness the Clusia, it's a really good drought tolerant plant, and it grows really fast. It grows faster than the Photocarpus. And look at all these weeds. They sure know how to take over a plant. Got them, they're all over the place. But yeah, I'm gonna bring it back to life and I'll keep you guys updated. this is where I will store them. This is the area that gets enough water every day. And this is the area where I have my little chaos going on in here. But yeah, those things are not dead. They'll be okay. Maybe we could do some key lime pie this weekend. Look at my little harvest. Yay! Let me know if you have any plans for your gardens for the month of January. And remember, this is just for the month of January because I'm ready to go buy some annuals for the summer. All right, thank you guys so much for watching this video and listening to my goals and plans that I have here for the month of January. I'm just focusing on January right now because, you know, once the growing season comes here to Florida, we're going to be out and about in the garden, and I am so excited to do that. I'm excited to be out here playing with the dirt. But yep, I have so many plans for the perennials and annuals that I want to get for my raised beds this year, and it's gonna be so colorful this year, you guys, with all those goals and dreams that I have here, right? So yeah, 1 month of sacrifice for the rest of the year, so that way we could get this garden up and ready to enjoy until we get the cold again, right? All right, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and like and subscribe so you could give me some motivation in being out here in the garden. Until the next one, bye.